Hey Brandon, this is Jeff once again with Zucor Marketing. We're based in San Antonio, Texas. We do specialize exclusively in helping trade companies like roofing, remodelers, painters to get more customers through Google. We've actually helped over 100 companies just like yours to do exactly that. And in this video, I'm going to show you specifically what's holding your website back and what your top competitors doing differently that's allowing them to beat you right now. Let me go ahead and start with a quick result from a recent client. So we work with a remodeling company in a similar market to yours. When they actually came to us, they were getting roughly 4 calls a week from their website. And after we implemented the same changes I'm about to show you, they were getting 11 valid leads a week within 90 days. I'm also sharing that because I want you to understand that what I'm about to show you isn't something theoretical. These are real changes that produce real results from companies exactly like yours. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your website. Compared to your top competitors, your website is actually average at best. I'm going to show you exactly why. Well, the gap isn't about in how your website looks, it's about in how Google sees it. Right now, Google doesn't see it the way it needs to in order to put you in front of customers who are actively searching for your services. There are three main areas where your website is falling short, so let's go ahead and go through each one of them. Number one is the content. Google is actually looking for 1,500 words on your homepage, and the more relevant content you have, the more Google considers you an expert in your field, and the higher it will rank you on Google. Let's go ahead and do a quick count just for us to see how many words you have on your homepage. So currently you have 1,478 words, which is a pretty good number. However, you're still kind of behind with the goal of 1,500, so if you add a few more words into your homepage, the better. Second one would be the keywords. Keywords are the exact words or phrases your customers type into Google when they do a search for businesses like yours. For example, someone in your market might type for home remodeling in Phoenix, Arizona. Um, so into the search, and then Google scans your website looking for those exact phrases. And the more you use the right keyword throughout your content, the more Google considers your website relevant for those searches, and the higher it will rank you on Google. However, repeating the keywords too many times is called keyword stuffing, and Google will actually penalize you for it. So the goal here is strategic usage. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how Google actually displays search results. So when you do a search, you'll see three types of results. At the very top, we have here are the sponsored or the paid ones, wherein people are actually paying ads for their website to show up here. Second one will be the map pack, which takes into account the distance of the business from the person doing the search. And also being here is extremely valuable because this listings gets a lot of attentions and clicks. And the results here are actually your complete Google business profile, including reviews, a call button, updates, and many more, and not just links into your website. Below the map pack are the organic search results, which many people call the real results because they're not paid ads. These are websites that Google considers most relevant based on the keywords being searched and factors about the quality of your website. We have here your top competitors that ranks both in the map pack and the organic. Let's see what they're doing differently. So this is your main competitor, and this is exactly who's taking the customers away from you right now. Let me show you what they're doing differently that you're not. Well, right off the bat, they do have a crystal clear call to action the moment you land on their homepage. Um, they also have an enormous amount of keyword optimized contents throughout their website. They have detailed service pages, regularly updated blogs, and tons of other great content. And each of these things actually tells Google that this is an important and a trustworthy website, and Google rewards them by putting them at the top of the search results. Moving on to the numbers, the number three would be the backlinks. So we have here Ahrefs. It's actually a professional tool called Ahrefs that most SEO specialists use to evaluate website. Let me go ahead and walk you through the numbers. So with DR, this is the level of trust that Google has in your website, and UR is the overall strength of your website. And backlinks are links from other websites pointing to yours, so you can think of them as recommendations or shoutouts from around the internet. And the more high quality backlinks you have, the more important Google considers your website and the higher it ranks you. Moving on to your competitors' numbers, we'll be comparing the numbers. Starting off with DR and UR, it shows that Google considers their website a much more trustworthy and a stronger website. That's also because they have more backlinks, they have more keywords, which gave them way more traffic within the last 30 days. So what that actually means is that Google currently trusts their website significantly more than yours, and the difference actually translates directly into them receiving more calls and leads from customers who search for exactly what you offer. Customers who also never even saw your website because your competitor's website showed up first on the search result. So just to summarize what we found, your website actually needs better content and more keywords to meet Google's requirements. And you need significantly more high quality backlinks to actually close the trust gap between your website and your competitors. And each of this is actually flexible. None of them require rebuilding your website from scratch. They are specific, targeted improvements that will directly impact where you rank on Google and thus how many new customers you get versus your competitors. Now, some of these changes are things you can actually begin working on with yourself. And this video has actually given you a clearer picture of exactly where to focus. But if you want a quickly and completely beat your competitors, we can definitely help you out with that. Our founder, Mr. Samuel Turcott, is also a marketing specialist who has worked with trade companies for over 25 years. He does a limited number of free 20-minute deep dive calls with business owners where he builds a specific action plan tailored to your website, your services, and your local market. It's a genuine working session. It's not a sales call. He'll tell you exactly what you should and in what order, and you can take that you can take that plan and do whatever you like with it. I'm also going to be following up in a couple of days. If what you've seen in this video resonates with you, it's worth 20 minutes of your time to talk with him directly. So I really do appreciate your time. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.